everyone, and before this video starts today, I have a very exciting announcement. I will be in the USA once again for the first time in 3 years, and I'll be going to the Too Many Games convention at the Greater Philadelphia Expo between June 23rd and 25th, 2017. There'll be a mini hidden block panel with Jimmy, Balrog, and myself, alongside loads of other guests like the Cinemassacre guy, Some Call Me Johnny, Lockstin, Silvermania, Ant Dude, Brental Floss, Rerez, Gaijin Goober, and even Crush 40 and Mike Pollock. It's gonna be a complete riot, and I'll be walking around ready to say hi to anybody and everybody, so please do consider coming down in the description below, and hopefully I'll see you there.
What is this game? What the fuck is this game? This was one of the hardest videos I've ever had to script in my life because Shadow Man on PS1 is so appallingly dreadful, so abysmally hellish, so lifelessly dire that it's just boring. That's the worst kind of bad game. There's only so many times you can say this is bad when it is as boring and so blatant with how bad it is. I've just got nothing to say about it. What are you looking at? Yeah, this game was so hard to say anything about that I'd rather make shit up than actually talk about it. So hey, let's delay worse than the Arriva Buckinghamshire bus service and put my face on top of something else. Please enjoy.
If you have a shit game and you need a helping hand, cross the Dell and ring the bell, he'll understand. Don't worry, cause here's Caddicarus, the nastiest of pus, that is Caddicarus. Caddykins, a spiteful little shit. Nobody likes him, he will make you spit.
Greetings and salutations, my beautiful people, and welcome to the Caddicarus Show, where I always have to do the dirty deed of deciding whether or not things deserve to be slaughtered or salvaged. The Shadow Man is one of the worst fucking things I've ever played in my life! Okay. Vin Diesel looking motherfucker.
A possessed man. A possessed man is coming, stalking criminals in tenements and deserts, subways and swamps, spirit world and real world. A dead man. A dead man is coming, skull in one hand, violator in the other. Okay, the back of the box officially just told me that a dead man walks around holding a skull and a sex offender. Any serious vibes this game had going for it have officially crumbled into dust like chalk to the fingers of an upset child. To be totally fair though, I think that solid harsh red 15 stamp proving this game is only for badass young adults is completely negated when you stick it alongside this picture. I mean, it's not like the worst box art I've ever seen or anything, but why bloody Morpheus over here looks so damn bored and sticks out like a moldy banana in a basket of fresh oranges will forever be a mystery to me. How do you make a skull even more badass than it already is? You put flames in its eyes! And then you also knock out one specific tooth! And then make sure it's being held up by a man tilting his head like a confused puppy.
Spent a lot of time talking about the box art, didn't I? You know why? Because this game is just so boring and so utterly drab that it's more fun to talk about the ridiculous box art than the actual game inside it. We have a look in here, even the Acclaim registration card is more interesting than this game. Let's have a look at it.
How many games do I buy a year? The maximum choice is 6. Who do you think I am? Richard Branson? I don't have that kind of money. Access to the internet. Whoa, slow down, I'm not Bill Gates either.
Hey, I don't know what to say. I know I'm stalling, but I can't bring myself to talk about this pathetic, shriveled little genital because, well, just look at it!
Like I said earlier, what the fuck is this game? I haven't edited any of this. There is absolutely no music at all, not even an atmospheric wind noise, and whenever there is music, it's a loop lasting around 3 or 4 seconds or is just boring to listen to. Sound effects sometimes exist, but most of the time do not.
Hello? Is there anybody there?
That frame rate is slower than it takes me to unpeel slices from a fresh packet of ham. There's more irregularities on screen right now than there is in Shane McGowan's dental records. It's uglier than my history with a high-fiber diet. It's choppier than that bike. I've got no more analogies. It's simply one of the worst looking and playing things I've ever seen in my life. I cannot even make out what's going on. How the devs managed to code this thing and even try it out, I can't even tell you. They couldn't have played this. There's no way. They made this game with their eyes shut. I can't make out where I'm going. I can't see what I'm doing. I can't control myself. Look. Okay, for any aspiring developers out there, this is an easy solution if you can't make a good game. Just design it so the game itself will lift your players out of it when it shits itself. My face is falling off. Seriously, Tomb Raider was 3 years before this game. What is the excuse the devs have here? I can't work today. My shoes are too tight. Hey, dude, I think your sunglasses are sentient.
No, well done, game. I just lost interest.
1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4, 5 potato, 6 potato, 7 potato more, 9 potato, 10 potato, 11 potato, 12 in, 13 potato, 14 potato, 15 potato, Melvin.
Ah, that's better. Now, where were we? Oh yeah. Shitty game.
And how about these controls, eh? Piss-panting buggery tits. I swear this game was made by the fucking Slitheen. Nah, I'm exaggerating slightly. If it weren't for all the horrific response time and, well, just look at it. Look at it. I think there was a lot of potential with this game. It plays similarly to Tomb Raider with how you move and jump and climb around, but you can strafe, you can lock on, dodge. It's pretty cool in all honesty. It's just... well, yeah, check out the firing rate, check out the frame rate, check out my credit rate, it's pretty good actually. Oh, I can get a loan! Not bad APR there. Not sure how safe I'd be to commit to a high payment every single month for the sake of lower interest rate though. Should I play it safe or should I not bother? I mean, I don't actually need a loan in the first place. It's just nice to know that I can get one.
Can you see how insufferably boring this game is? It's making personal banking interesting! Personal banking!
What the fuck is this game?
Financial advice is more fun than this game, and that's the biggest brick wall built by itself. It's just a pure slog to play. It's not like running into a brick wall, actually. Instead, it's like walking into a brick wall and rubbing yourself against it. Painful and unnecessary. Why am I stuck on the wall? 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 It's got good ideas, at least. The open-ended levels, the combat system, first-person aiming for different enemy types, different-handed weapons and power-up potential. It's all there, but like, how could I even remember anything about the level design or where I even came from when everything looks identical, or when it doesn't look like the same, runs as staggered as this? It makes accidentally running into an area you already came from even more frustrating when it took you 3 years to get there in the first place. The only thing saving the exploration is the fact that Shadow Man boogies like fuck when you're walking backwards. And just you try climbing things or shooting things or finding hidden things with controller delays and awful camera angles. Not even one of the main draws to this game, the fact that you can enter a dead world and a living world, is even remotely interesting. There's no immediate gameplay shifts, nothing new is done, and if anything, since the dead world is vaguely more interesting than the normal world, it runs even slower because there's even more things on the screen to process. It's just for the sake of giving the story what little credibility it has.
Oh yes, the story. How could I forget about the story? Well, I mean, it's very easy to forget about the story. As you watch this video right now, you see me here sitting on the sofa. I wrote about the story yesterday in my script on Word, and I've forgotten about it already. So, there you go. So how about we all just sit together and watch as much of the story as I could personally stomach. Let's see if you can see something that I couldn't.
Either way, if you don't, I'm sure you'll see more than Vin Diesel Morpheus anyway, because someone coloured his glasses in with a Sharpie.
What the fuck is this game?
We begin with, surprisingly enough, Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata, as we hear someone very special monologuing for us.
By my deeds am I known, and I am known as Jack. Spring-heeled Jack. Jack the Ripper.
Ah, cool, it's gonna be one of those games set in my favourite time period. Badass. And in this alternate reality, Jack is talking about conducting a ritual on himself because he can't find any true souls in the people that he kills.
And must therefore perform that bloody ritual upon myself.
Stay your hand down.
So this guy is called Legion, and he says that there are souls with great power to find, but only in certain people.
It does indeed lie within the soul, but only within certain ones, certain dark souls.
My God, what are you? you that you can produce such things from thin air?
I think the real question is, what are you that the cameraman can't find you again when he turns his back for a second? To save you a lot of expository waffle, the basic gist is that Legion wants to take Jack and other murderers to the dead side in order to construct
The great dark engine powered by souls of equal hue.
and therefore have all of the power when Armageddon approaches for the real world in a prophecy.
And where might I build this cathedral of yours?
Amongst the restless spirits of those who have passed beyond.
Then, if I am to join you, I must die.
It is prophecy, for we are many.
For we are many.
Well, he didn't take any convincing at all. Hey, Jack!
What is it?
Well, I ran out of milk last night and I'm really feeling like a bowl of Cocoa Pops. Do you mind just popping over to the shops and getting me some, please?
I must die.
Well, no, don't do that. Hello, police? Yeah, he's fucking done it again.
I think that sound arrived a little too late there.
Amen to that.
We then cut to somewhere. I don't know when or where it is, always handy. I think we're still in the 1800s, but then we might not be. And then there are little animated faces popping up on the screen for some reason. I don't know. You could put anything here and it would make just as much sense. And then all of a sudden...
There's a darkness coming.
Yep, and there it is. A bit late on the prediction there.
I had a dream, Shadow Man. The end's coming, Shadow Man.
Okay, so is it Shadow Man or Shadow Man? Even the fucking game itself doesn't bloody know. And to be frank, if your main character looks like that, why would you even know? It could be fucking Spider-Man for all I know.
I must stop this evil from bringing about the end of all things.
You could not seem any more bored about that, my good sir.
Only you can do it, Shadow Man. You are the walker between the worlds.
Fair enough, alright, but why is he the only one that can do that? What's so special about him exactly? What the hell is even going on?
If I don't recover these dark souls, then the world's gonna end. Am I right?
You got it.
Shit.
Did Shadow Man just try to do a funny?
So we set off to cross over into the dead realm and off towards...
The asshole of the universe.
Yep, I think we'd all agree that going through the 3D textures of a video game is indeed the arsehole of the universe. And we find our girlfriend, I think, in a church somewhere.
Glad you could make it.
How could I refuse your offer? How could I ever refuse you, Agneta?
I don't want to live anymore.
Hang on, wait, didn't I have floating sunglasses? Or glowing eyes, I can't honestly tell, and, well, a neon baby bib on? Where have they gone?
So I really gotta get to the Dark Souls before the bad guy.
Look, game, I understand what the goal is. Please stop repeating it to me in unnatural and way too long expository conversations.
But I'm sure most of the audience fell asleep at the start, so it's better to be safe, you know?
You got my stuff?
Right here.
I'm real scared, Mikey.
Jesus, Luke! He's alive!
What?
So we run around, shoot some stuff, and hold our gun on its side like a birthday boy until we enter dead side, then get our stupid shiny parts back, which makes absolutely no fucking sense, because if you get the shiny parts when you're in dead side and you just look like a normal person in the real world, well, that lady was with us earlier and she told us that she couldn't enter dead side, so go and stuff your dick down a chimney. And the last cutscene I watched, where I finally gave up looking for any more story, came in the form of an Irish snake with a skeleton face and a top hat called Jaunty. How can you do this? I'm serious!
Seems like simply ages since I last set my eyes on your happy, smiling mug.
The feeling's mutual. The feeling's mutual.
The feeling's mutual. The feeling's mutual.
So I could not be bothered with anymore. Shadow Man is one of the worst PS1 games I've ever played in my life, and it's just as unwelcome and horrid a surprise as body odor. So that's why today, Shadow Man doesn't just get the slaughter. In fact, it's just gonna stay under my armpit, and it's going to absorb all of my BO until it smells just as bad as it looks. It needs to fit the image. And trust me, you don't want to go in there. That is a slaughtering death no video game ever wants. So until next time, if it's your birthday today or watching this video, happy friggin' birthday to you. And please remember to stay smelly. Be beautiful. Subscribe. To be slaughtered or salvaged as Shadow Man is one of the worst fucking things I've ever played in my life. The game was on its side.
Hello. What do you want?
He wants to go dancing.
Do you want to go to the furnace?
Oh, fuck.